Joseph Athanase Gaston Paul Doumer, commonly known as Paul Doumer, was the President of France from 13 June 1931 until his assassination. Biography. He was born in Aurillac, in the Cantal department, in France on the 22nd of March 1857. Alumnus of the Conservatoire National des Arts et Métiers. He became a professor of mathematics at Mende in 1877. In 1878 he married Blanche Richel, whom he had met at college. They had 8 children, 5 of whom were killed in the First World War. From 1879 until 1883 he was professor at Remiremont, before leaving on health grounds. He then became chief editor of Courrier de l'Aisne, a French regional newspaper. Initiated into Freemasonry in 1879, at l'Union Fraternelle Lodge, he became Grand Secretary of Grand Orient de France in 1892. He entered politics in 1888, and was briefly Minister of Finance of France. He was Governor-General of French Indochina from 1897 to 1902. Upon his arrival the colonies were losing millions of francs each year. Determined to put them on a paying basis, he levied taxes on opium, wine and the salt trade. The Vietnamese, Cambodians and Laotians who could or would not pay these taxes, lost their houses and land, and often became day laborers. He established Indochina as a market for French products and a source of profitable investment by French businessmen. The Long Bian Bridge was built during his term as Governor-General and was named for him. It became a well-known landmark and target for U.S. pilots during the Vietnam War. After returning from French Indochina, Doumer served as president of the Chamber of Deputies from 1902 to 1905. He became Minister of Finance of France again in 1925 when Louis Lucha resigned. He then served as President of the French Senate from 1927 until the 1931 presidential election. He was elected President of the French Republic on 13 May 1931, defeating the better-known Aristide Briand, and replacing Gaston Doumer. Assassination. On 6 May 1932, Paul Doumer was in Paris at the opening of a book fair at the Hotel Salomon de Rothschild, talking to the author Claude Farreras. Suddenly several shots were fired by Paul Gorgoloff, a mentally unstable Russian émigré, who was also present. 2 of the shots hit Doumer, at the base of the skull and in the right armpit, and he fell to the ground. Claude Farreras wrestled with the assassin before the police arrived. Doumer was rushed to hospital in Paris, where he died at 4:37 a.m. on 7 May. He was the only French president to die of a gunshot wound.